Hello, welcome to Wednesday's English lesson. Today we're going to do some more spelling. But before we do our new learning, we need to recap what we did before. And this was work that we did before half term and you've already practiced it lots of times. So I reckon you have got this in the bag. So we've got our root word, which is race. We've got our suffixes up here, ER, ING and ED. Drop the E, add the suffix. You're going to write these words out, but we do not keep this E, do we? We write it out, drop that E, add my suffix. And this time I am not going to give you examples, so I would like to see a picture of your work so that I can see your understanding. So I would like you to write the words racer, racing, and raced, thinking about our suffix rule. If it has an E on the end, drop it and add the suffix when you do your new word. Right, our next little recap is if a word ends in a Y and I want to add a suffix, I need to change my Y to an I and add the suffix. So for pretty plus is going to be prettier and pretty plus est is going to be prettiest. I would like to see you changing that Y to an I and adding the suffix. And again, this time, pause the video. I'm not going to show you my ones. I want to see your understanding of this. So take a photo of this work and put it up as well. Right, our final little recap, which is what we did on Monday. What's my spelling rule here? I've got these two sounds. They both make the all sound. Say these words with me. Walk, always, ball and all. I would like you to write down or tell somebody where do these sounds normally go in the words. And there's quite big clues because all of the words on here kind of show you. That is right. So this all sound, the AL with one L, goes in the middle of the words, if you can see, or at the beginning. We've got walk, it's in the middle there. Always, it's at the start. And this all sound with two L's goes at the end. We've got the word ball and we've got the word all. So today we are learning a new spelling rule. We are spelling the sound with an O. Before we get on to that, what do you notice about all of these words? Let's read them together. Umbrella, ugly, an ugly toad, and under. Write down what you notice or tell somebody. What do you notice about those words? I'm thinking about sounds in particular. Yes, so these all have the sound at the beginning. And that is the normal That's the sound that you learnt back in reception, and we are used to seeing the letter U sounding like But sometimes words don't follow that rule, and we know that there's lots of words in our language which don't follow the normal phonics rules. Sometimes the letter or the sound is spelt with the letter O. Even though it's an sound, it's spelt with a different letter. Sounds the same, but it looks different, and we've done that lots of times before. So read these words with me. Mother, discover, wonder and honey. If you weren't sure about your spelling rule or your phonics, you might read this as mother, discover, wonder and honey, or honey if you're thinking about your split sounds. But we know that these is actually said as an We're going to play a little game now, and this is called a definition game. A definition means what a word means. So you are going to read the word on the screen. You can look at the picture to help you as well. And you are going to come up with a definition for that word, which means what does that word mean? How would you explain what that word means to an alien who came down from space? And I'll show you my first example. So by myself, I'm going to read that word, mother. I'm going to point with my finger and my eyes. Where's the tricky sound there? Where's the that is spelt like an O? And it's there. Mother. I'm going to clap it. How many syllables? I'm going to count the letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. And then I'm going to think about how I would explain that word to somebody else. And you want to see my definition? This is what I would say. It's another word for mum. So now it's your turn. Pause the video and I want you to read the word. I want you to spot the tricky sound in there, clap the syllables, count the letters, and then write down how would you explain what that word means. And there's a picture here to help you. How would you explain what that word means? This is my version. Unpause the video. A brother is a boy who has the same parents as another person. So this is the brother here. These are the parents. That's his sister, and he is a brother to that sister. Did you get the same sort of answer as me? I'd love to see a picture at the end. Right, what's this word? I'm going to read it. I'm going to clap the syllables. I'm going to count the letters. And I'm going to spot the tricky sound there, which is right there in the middle. Pause the video and have a go at writing down how would you explain, what's the definition of this word? How would you explain to somebody what this is? Okay, so my word is honey, and I'm going to show you what my definition was here. Sweet and sticky syrup made by bees. I wonder if that was the same for you. And our last one, I'm going to say the word. I'm going to spot that tricky sound spelt like an O. I'm going to count my syllables. I'm going to count my letters. 8. And then I'm going to have a go at writing how I would explain that word. Okay, let's have a look. Once you've done that, pause it, unpause it, let's have a look. Discover means to find something out. Right, let's finish the lesson with a sentence. We're going to listen to the sentence a couple of times, count our words, think about the tricky words, and then write it down. So your sentence today is, it's quite long. I wonder how much money my brother and mother spent on honey last Monday. I wonder how much money my brother and mother spent on honey last Monday. Let's count our words, right? I wonder how much money my brother and mother spent on honey last Monday. 14 words. Pause the video, have a go at writing that down. Okay, let's have a little look. I wonder how much money my brother and mother spent on honey last Monday. And there is a question mark there because it's a question. This person is wondering, they are thinking, they are asking. I'll be really impressed if I see a capital letter on Monday and if all of our sounds that we were working on today are spelt like an O. Well done, and send me a picture of your work and check back in another time for another lesson. Bye!